This is a paid presentation of Beds, etc. They've been selling quality mattresses in Los Angeles longer than anybody else. Hi, I'm Alan Mendelson, and for years I've been telling you about Beds, etc. And there's a good reason why I've been telling you about Beds, etc. over all these years. It's because they sell quality bedding, quality mattresses, and they give value to consumers. They've been doing it for a long, long time. And over the next half hour, you'll hear about the latest from Beds, etc. Ron, no kidding, you've been selling mattresses in Los Angeles longer than anybody else?
We've been family owned and operated since 1964.
Now, why have you succeeded and lasted this long when other mattress and bedding companies come and go all the time?
We know what the consumer wants. We know how to deliver value. We know how to negotiate with the manufacturers. We know how to present the product clearly so the consumer understands what they're getting. We have the best beds at the best prices.
I mean, how do you know you've got the best beds as opposed to going to somebody else? What's your secret? Lay it on the line.
The biggest secret is I shop my competition. I know the products that they're selling, and I know the prices they have them at, and I know how to compare them to the products that we have, and I know how to create a better value to the consumer, whether it's by revealing the names and having a cross comparison or going to the manufacturer and having them improve the product.
You could actually go to a factory, a mattress bedding company, and say to them, we want something better than our competition has.
That's what we do. We do it every year. Every time a new line is released, we find a way to improve the line. Whereas many times our competitors are trying to what we call de-spec the line. They're taking things out of it so they can get to a lower price. We want to get to that lower price, but we don't want to take anything out of it. And if it requires keeping it at the same price and adding things to it, that's our goal.
In other words, Beds, etc. can have its own line of custom mattresses from a major manufacturer that other companies don't have, and at the same time, you can have a lower price than what the other guy could have.
We've been doing this with most major manufacturers for many, many years. Now, there's certain items that we can't do it with, and they're name brands that are big name brands. They have the same names for everybody, but there's other manufacturers that will give one company one set of names and another company another set of names. They may even so much as change the fabric. So it looks really different to the person that's not comparing them. But when you look closely at the product, you can see that it's got the same exact specification. It's got the same spring unit, the same foams, the same quilting, the same comfort, the same feel. It's the same bed. The only difference is the name and the fabric.
Now, some companies might go and take this type of bedding where they change something and say they have an exclusive on it with a lower price, but in reality, it's not really a lower price because you might have a similar bed with better elements to it and still have a lower price.
You are correct. What we could do is we could add better foams like a latex foam or a memory foam. These are expensive foams. And especially if you've got a gel foam or even the Talolay latex, which is the best latex you can get. When you get into these premium foams and you put it into a mattress or you get a better spring unit, you put a higher coil count. Let me show you the difference between springs. When you get into a bed that has an 800 individually wrapped spring versus a bed that has 1100 or 1184, which is in the Organica Sleep line, that's what, 25% more springs? 30% more springs? 803, 240? It's 50% more springs. I went from 800 to 1200. It's 50% more springs.
Yeah. How does the consumer know this?
They often aren't even told this by the salesperson because many salespeople aren't trained on this and they don't understand what the difference is.
So the danger for a consumer is you go into a store, you see a brand name, you see a model name, but you don't know what the difference is inside the way the bed is constructed.
And in many places and many times, the sales process will not present the differences. And it's important to know the differences because there's a very, very big difference in products.
Beds today are high tech, aren't they? I mean, you're not buying grandma's bed anymore.
No, they're very high tech. Grandma's bed is, when the guy would come around and stuff it with horsehair. Nowadays, the beds they're complicated actually when you really look at what goes into the product. I mean, they're complicated. Yeah. They're not just rectangles.
And tell me about the new designs that go into it. You're telling me that beds change all the time. I mean, It's like a new car every September.
One of the latest designs is the nested coil, and that's taking a regular 800 wrap coil and packing it in to where you can get up to 1200 springs. That's what I was talking about earlier. When you get into that nested coil design, you get much more support because there's so many more springs underneath your body.
And that's one of the new developments, huh?
That's one of the new developments.
What about the new materials that they're using?
Well, the foams, we've been using latex for over 50 years, tallow latex. There's many different latexes out there. There's stuff coming in from India, Sri Lanka. There's stuff coming in from Pennsylvania that's this, stream latex, but nothing like Latex International tallow latex out of Connecticut. That is the best.
You mean there are different types of latex?
Absolutely. Oh, well, think it through for a second. There's Belgian latex that's used in, ladies' garments. There's Dunlop latex, which, Pirelli sold the plant to Sealy. That's the Dunlop process, which air dries. It's a foam used in mattresses. And then there's the tallow process, which is the best.
How do you know what is the best? And again, I got to ask, how does the consumer know this stuff? How do you know when you're buying a bed and they say it's got latex in it? How do you know if they say it's tallow latex? How do you know it really is?
Well, it's difficult for the consumer to really understand the difference. One of the things that I notice when I look at it, and it's very noticeable to me, is that tallow latex is homogenized. In other words, the foam is the same throughout. So you have the same size bubbles because of the way they whip it, much like milk. And when you have air-dried foam, such as the Dunlop process or the Belgian process, the foam tends to settle in different places. So the bubbles may be on one end, but not on the other. And that's a big difference because that means that one end's going to be softer because the air is there, and the other end's going to be firmer because it's more dense. And they don't have that process to homogenize it, so it makes it denser on one side and softer on the other.
How quickly can you detect that? Can you go into a showroom, lay down on the bed, and find that out immediately, or is that something that shows up 3 or 6 months or a year later?
That's the problem. It shows up a year later. The only way you can detect it is to see it being made because you have to look at the naked foam. You can't walk up to a rectangle and say, okay, this is Dunlop, okay, this is tallow. You wouldn't know.
It sounds like the consumer walking into a bedding and mattress store is really at the mercy of the honesty of the store.
Well, and ask the question, what type of latex is it? And if they can't give you a straight answer, you're probably going to get an answer that they're going to make up.
Beds Etc. has 4 convenient locations in Studio City, West LA, Redondo Beach, and Torrance, where you can see the latest and greatest in sleep technology. Beds Etc. has financing plans, including 12 months with no interest on approved credit. Beds Etc. will deliver and install all over Southern California. Beds Etc. specializes in electric adjustable beds and premium mattresses, iron beds, day beds, and upholstered beds, including bedroom furniture. Free with any mattress purchase, you get a Contour pillow. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. What have we got here?
All right, so this is the most important thing you can do when you're making a mattress purchase decision. A pillow is very important for your thoracic. You need to make sure that your neck and your shoulders are properly aligned for sleep.
Right, so a pillow is very important.
Yeah, if your neck and shoulders aren't aligned, your back's going to be out of line.
How do you know you got the right pillow? What's the trick for the pillow?
That's why there's 14 different pillows. We need to get your head in the proper position so that it's neutral. It's not too low, it's not too high, it's not too far in, it's not too far out.
What do you mean 14 different pillows?
There's a large pillow display here because everyone is different from the shoulders to the ears, and that's the difference.
How do you want the pillow to be?
You want to make sure that your spine is neutral. There's no pressure going in either direction.
How about a pillow you buy in a department store or just off the shelf someplace at a discount store? Can you pick the right pillow from that selection?
If you know how to properly lie down on the right mattress with someone that's going to give you sound advice, sure you can. Picking it off the shelf is very difficult, though, because you don't have a mattress and all you have is a shelf and a pillow. And you're not going to be able to choose the right pillow by doing this next to the shelf.
Yeah.
You need to actually lie down on your mattress with your pillow and find your comfort level. And we're here to help.
Okay. Pillow's number 1. What's number 2?
The mattress protector.
Tell me about mattress protection.
Mattress protection is the most important thing that you can do. It's more important than the mattress. It's more important than the pillow.
Now, what is a mattress protector?
Okay, so it's a terry cloth protector that you're going to have on the mattress. It comes in Tencel as well. These are natural materials, you know, cotton or eucalyptus. And these tree pulp fibers, what they do is they are waterproof with a very thin membrane on the back of the material.
It's not plastic. You're not feeling plastic.
No, you wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even notice it. It doesn't crackle or anything like that. It's a very soft material. And the reason that it's on there is because it prevents perspiration and dandruff from going into the mattress. And sweat and skin are the only thing that's going to be in that mattress to support a dust mite. When that dust mite gets in there and it's a dark place inside a little sewn area, they're going to breed. And they make a mess. You're going to have bud parts. You're going to have a mess inside that mattress because they're living in there.
So this mattress protector, which comes in a box like this, that keeps out the sweat, the perspiration,
and the dandruff.
And the dandruff, and the dust, and body dust.
So you're taking away the food source from the animal.
Yeah.
Once you take away their food source, they're going to go someplace else.
So, tell me, price of a mattress protector?
$79 on sale.
Now, if you spend the $79 on sale, how much longer will your mattress last?
Oh, this is going to double the life of the mattress. That's a little benefit. By the way, this has a 10-year warranty never to soil your mattress, which is a very important benefit. Now, if you're never going to soil your mattress, then you're going to keep your warranty intact with the mattress manufacturer, and you're going to have a mattress that doesn't have stains on it. So if you don't have dust mites, you don't have bug parts, you don't have, you know, the dandruff, perspiration in the mattress, you've just eliminated allergens. That's a huge thing to eliminate.
And you've extended the life of the mattress, which will save you money over the long term.
Sure. You're going to take a mattress that you would normally trade in or get rid of after, 6 or 8 years without a waterproof mattress protector, and you're going to get 15 years, maybe 20 years out of that mattress because it stays clean.
So if you get yourself a mattress protector, you don't have to replace your mattress after 8 years like some people advertise.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And that's why some mattress manufacturers put a 20-year warranty on it, because they anticipate you're going to get the mattress protector.
Yeah. And mattresses should last 20 years if you don't sweat on them, if you don't get the body dust and particles. And
yeah, if you keep it clean. And again, you're eliminating allergens as well.
Beds Etc. has 4 convenient locations in Studio City, West LA, Redondo Beach, and Torrance, where you can see the latest and greatest in sleep technology. BedsEtc.com, 800-SLEEP-411. What's this stuff?
So here we have different types of foams that are used in mattress materials. You've got a low-density foam, which is used in some inexpensive mattresses. You'll find that in the promotional products.
Okay, feels like normal foam.
Yeah, a little softer. And then you've got the high-density foam. You can feel that's a little bit firmer. This is the EcoFlex, which comes out of soy material. This is actually produced by soybeans, not petroleum.
Okay.
Then you've got a gel memory foam. You can see the little blue beads in there, and it actually feels cooler than the other foams. Feel the foam. You'll see how it's cooler.
Well, let me feel this. All right, so what are these little colors?
These little blue beads in here are gel that's put into the memory foam. Now, memory foam...
Does that make a difference? Are you going to feel it?
It makes a big difference. It makes it cooler.
Yeah.
And it's ventilated with these holes.
Right. Okay.
Memory foam, as you know, shows a handprint. It's a closed cell foam. It's very slow to recover, to come back. And that's why they call it memory foam. With the regular polyurethane foam, these foams bounce back immediately because they're open cell foams. They're not retaining any air.
Right.
The disadvantage of retaining air is that the foam can get warm. So they put the beads in there to allow the foam to stay cool.
So those beads do something to absorb temperature? Is that the idea?
They keep the foam cooler.
Okay.
And with the cooling beads in there, you're allowed to have the benefits of the memory foam without the negative impact of staying too hot.
And not every bed has that. Not every mattress.
No, this is a premium foam. This is a good foam. You're only going to find this in expensive bedding.
Right.
It's a premium foam. You're only going to find it in good bedding.
Right.
This is latex, and it's tallolay.
Right.
The beauty of tallolay is that you have the bounce of some of the other foams, but you have the support of the premium foams.
So this is the best stuff you could get.
This is the best stuff you can get. It's from the milk of the rubber tree. It's pure rubber latex. And the process that they use at Talalay is a very unique process. The Talalay process at Latex International is a very unique process in that the latex is homogeneous, so it stays one firmness. So the firmness over here is the same as the firmness over here. And by having that firmness stay the same, you're able to get a very consistent product.
Now, how long should this type of a mattress last?
You know, it's a funny story, Alan. I'm going to tell you a story that I've never told you before. I had a customer that came in the store and says, I've had my mattress for 39 years. I'm here with my friend. He needs a new mattress. I sold them both a mattress. I asked the guy, how could you have a mattress for 39 years? He says, it's all latex. You don't have anything like that here. I said, I have 100% latex mattresses, and I've had them on the floor for over 50 years. Because all latex is what we specialize in.
Yeah.
It's our house product. I mean, we've had Talalay latex mattresses for over 50 years. And he says his mattress is the same firmness as the day he got it, 39 years old. And I said, aren't the corners a little torn from moving it? You must have moved it a few times. He goes, oh, it's filthy, but the firmness is fantastic.
Huh.
He had an all Talalay latex mattress.
So this is not a new technology, but it's been around and it lasts.
It's been around and it lasts. The nice thing about the durability of Talalay, and I learned with that customer, is that it doesn't change firmness.
Yeah.
And I've looked at some latex mattresses that we may pick up at a consumer's home when they change out their bed. And if it's 10 or 15 or 20 years old, the firmness is still the same on the Talalay latex. The covers get soiled, but again, that goes back to the mattress protector.
Yeah.
If you get yourself a good mattress protector, your mattress is going to last a lot longer than if you don't.
Beds Etc. has 4 convenient locations in Studio City, West LA, Redondo Beach, and Torrance, where you can see the latest and greatest in sleep technology. Beds Etc. has financing plans, including 12 months with no interest on approved credit. Beds Etc. will deliver and install all over Southern California. Beds Etc. specializes in electric adjustable beds and premium mattresses, iron beds, day beds, and upholstered beds, including bedroom furniture. Free with any mattress purchase, you get a contour pillow. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. 800-SLEEP-411. Ron, Beds Etc. carries all sorts of major brands. What are they?
So we have Sealy, Serta, Simmons, Spring Air, Stearns & Foster, Beautyrest, Electropedic. I mean, we have every big brand, but Organica Sleep is really the one that we have our pride and joy with, because this
is it, Organica Sleep.
Yeah, this is a product that is the culmination of 126 years of research and development that we've been involved with for many, many years. I personally have been involved with it for 29 years.
Okay, so this is something that's exclusive, truly exclusive to Beds Etc.
That's exactly right.
Tell me what makes Organica Sleep so special that only you've got it.
Okay, so the very top layer is silk and wool quilted to tree pulp fiber. That's how you create a natural fire barrier.
Wait, say that again, a fire barrier?
Yeah, every one of these products has to have some sort of fire retardancy in it, and wool is a fire retardant as well as tree pulp fiber.
Yeah.
And so we've quilted that into the material without having to put anything else into it.
Yeah.
Like a fire retardant. It's a natural fire retardant.
So there are no chemicals in this thing. It's just a natural fiber.
Exactly my point. And then underneath that, there's 3 inches of Talalay latex. We were able to get different firmnesses by using different densities of latex. So we have 3 different firmnesses. And then if you look closely, this is ventilated. This material is very breathable, and you can actually feel the air squeeze out of it.
Go ahead.
And feel it?
Yeah.
And there's a grid foam, and the grid foam has laser cuts crisscross about 1.5 inches apart. And that grid foam allows the air to flow underneath the latex.
So this is really a lot of technology right here.
The best part about it is it's the 1184 nested coil individually wrapped spring, so it's a very high coil count too.
So on top of everything else, you've got the very high coil count that you told us about earlier to give you a lot of comfort and support.
I challenge any manufacturer in the industry to build a better bed than this. I don't think it's out there.
Tell me about your pricing on this.
This is, the pricing on this is unbelievable. You see beds out there for $5,000. I've seen some for $10,000. You see some for $20,000. And these are ultra luxurious bedding prices. This bed's under $3,000. I mean, it's under $2,000 right now in Queen.
Yeah. And something like this will last how many years?
20 years is the warranty on the product. That's how long that we, along with the manufacturer, will stand behind this product, because we know it's going to last, because we know how good the materials are.
Yeah. Huh. So you're spending literally $100 a year.
Yeah, and look at the quality that you're getting. You're getting an outstanding bed, and you're going to get really, really comfortable sleep on this bed.
And you put a mattress protector on top of it?
You should, because you want it to last 20 years, and you could even put an electric adjustable bed underneath it.
This can go on an adjustable base?
Yes.
So not only is it an ultra luxurious and comfortable mattress, but it's also an adjustable mattress.
It could be an adjustable mattress. Any mattress in the store is designed to be an adjustable mattress, because don't forget our roots. Beds Etc. was founded by Electropedic. It's a spin-off of the company. The parent company is Electropedic. So the electric adjustable bed company is where we started.
Yeah.
And so Beds Etc. by design has put every mattress in the store to work on an electric adjustable bed. It's the first question that comes out of our mouths when we go to any of these major manufacturers. And the question is, can you show me just the beds that work on electric adjustables? Because that's really what we want to see.
Is that where the market is going now? Is that what people want?
Everyone seems to be following us. There's a race to the bottom in the electric adjustable bed business. It's a great point you're bringing up, because when you get into the electric adjustable bed business, you get into a lot of people that think that they can get in there for a low price. And so they come in with these inexpensive products that don't really last. We carry 8 different electric adjustable beds on display currently. You'll see many stores around the marketplace that will have 2 or 3 electric adjustable beds, and they'll try and put it under every mattress in the store, but they've just got 2 or 3, and it's not a very good one, and they don't know anything about it, and if you want help, call the 800 number. We are Electropedic. We know everything there is to know about electric adjustable beds, because we've been manufacturing them for over 50 years.
Now, tell me about the selection again. You go into a normal store, you'll have 2 or 3 different brands or models.
You'll have 2 or 3 different models from the same brand, probably.
Yeah, and you have 10 different models?
We have 10 different models from 4 different brands. We have them all.
Yeah, and you are able to go and give good advice to your customers about what the best adjustable base is.
There's a lot of features that are on adjustable bases, some that consumers may not want, some that they may find very important.
What is very important?
What's very important to me is that when you raise your head and you raise your feet, you find that you get that pelvic tilt around your hip area, and it takes the pressure off your lumbar. That's probably the #1 reason, is that, you know, you can take that pressure off of your spine. By allowing your spine to not have pressure or compression on the discs, you're really allowing fluid to get in there so your body can heal.
Tell me about adjustable bases. How long should they last? How do you know you're buying a good base? What's the secret?
The most important feature is a modular plug-in design. What that means is that the motor has an easy way to be removed and can be replaced. The hand control is an easy way to be removed and can be replaced. If you've got these things all plugging in independently, then it's easy to fix something. When you have a unibody construction electronics, then you really can't go inside there and fix anything. When it breaks, it's over.
How long should an adjustable base last?
A good one's going to last you 20 years. It'll outlast the mattress in many cases.
This is one of your adjustable beds. How many different adjustable beds do you have?
Currently, there's 8 different models on display here at Beds Etc. And this is one of the beds from Liggett & Platt. Liggett & Platt's one of the premier manufacturers.
So what does this bed do?
This bed has some great features. It has a snore button, so if you were making noise and I wanted you to stop, I could push this button just like this. It'll elevate your head just a few inches, and that's going to change your airflow. That's the top position right there.
Okay, so your sleeping partner will have the remote and will push the button if you start snoring.
Exactly, and that'll make you stop because it will change your airflow across your esophagus, so you don't have that rattle in your throat.
Okay, what else do the beds do?
It has underbed lighting, which is just a neat feature, but it also has a zero gravity position. When you push this button, it's going to put you in a position where your feet are above your heart, which is going to improve your circulation to your legs.
Yeah.
It's going to raise your head to improve your breathing as well.
Right.
And it puts you in a very comfortable position. It's just very relaxing to be in this position.
Beds Etc. has 4 convenient locations in Studio City, West LA, Redondo Beach, and Torrance, where you can see the latest and greatest in sleep technology. Beds Etc. has financing plans, including 12 months with no interest on approved credit. Beds Etc. will deliver and install all over Southern California. Beds Etc. specializes in electric adjustable beds and premium mattresses, iron beds, day beds, and upholstered beds, including bedroom furniture. Free with any mattress purchase, you get a contour pillow. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. Tell me about Electropedic.
So Electropedic is the cornerstone of Beds Etc. Electropedic is the parent company that's been around since 1964. And this is the Electropedic adjustable bed. And if you notice, the bed is the smoothest operating bed on the market today, and it's the simplest to use. It has all the features that you're looking for. It has a massage system, it has a flat button, it has a zero gravity button. Those are really the most popular features right there.
And tell me about the mattress.
The mattress is 100% Talalay latex.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. And what's unique about this is that the Talalay latex comes in a 6-inch core from Latex International. This is a pure core. It's not sliced. It's not 3 inches and 3 inches or 1 inch and 2 inches. It's a 6-inch core. That's all that's in it. It's quilted on both sides. It's fully reversible. This is what a rubber core would be with just a cover on it. And the cover is a fantastic cover. It's a bamboo fabric.
Now, tell me about how you just folded it over like that.
What's nice about the electric adjustable bed from Electropedic is that it's channel quilted. See how this is quilted? It's designed to fold. This is a folding mattress company. This is what they do. This is all Electropedic does, is make adjustable beds.
And that will give you more comfort and an easier bed to handle.
There's no bunching of the material. So you have a pure rubber core, a simple channel quilted design on top, very close together, and it's really the best way that you can make an adjustable bed mattress.
And this is the type of latex that you want.
This is the Talalay latex, which is the best latex that you can use. There's 2 different models. They have this 6-inch core, and then this is an 8-inch core. All they've done with the 8-inch is put a softer latex, 1 inch on top, 1 inch on bottom. Again, fully reversible. It's like a built-in pillow top.
Beds Etc. has 4 convenient locations in Studio City, West LA, Redondo Beach, and Torrance, where you can see the latest and greatest in sleep technology. Beds Etc. has financing plans, including 12 months with no interest on approved credit. Beds Etc. will deliver and install all over Southern California. Beds Etc. specializes in electric adjustable beds and premium mattresses, iron beds, day beds, and upholstered beds, including bedroom furniture. Free with any mattress purchase, you get a contour pillow. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. BedsEtc.com. Remember, Beds Etc. They've got the latest and the greatest in sleep technology. Give them a call. Give them a visit. Check out the beds. I'm Alan Mendelson. Thanks for watching. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. BedsEtc.com. 800-SLEEP-411. BedsEtc.com. This has been a paid presentation of Beds Etc., selling quality mattress to consumers in LA longer than anybody else.